Here's my little patio that I keep a lot of shade plants under, including a lot of babies that are going out in the landscape later. Here's some Coleus with some concrete tea lights that I made last year. My tomato plant that I'm so excited to announce that I finally have one little tomato. It's getting there. I don't see any others. It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is, hiding up in the middle. Some pansies over here that I'm surprised that are still living. Begonia that I just got that are going out in the front yard because the pansies around here don't like the heat. Petunia. Some blue pots that I got this year at Old Time Pottery that I like. A little trio full of different kinds of Coleus. Over here we have Begonia, Petunia. I think those are Super Bina in there. In this new wrought iron pot that I got from True Value this year. Love it. See them out in the yard. A lot of more Begonia, more Coleus. I got that little white trio at Old Time Pottery this year also. More Coleus on the table in concrete pots that I like because they are so bright. My little chimnea area with all Coleus actually of different sorts. And one little baby spider plant growing down there. Some of you might know them as airplane plants. They grow fast around here. Let's see. A bush that I tried to kill. I hate it. It still came back. I'm gonna have to work on it a little bit more. This was once my grill cover that I finally took the cover off last year because it was just beat. Pansy and concrete planters that I made last year. I'm surprised they're still living. A fern, sedum in little pots that I took and cut a sedum all up last year. Put them in pots and here they are. Spike plant with begonia. I think they call them Dracena. That's how I pronounce it anyway. Another spike plant with petunia and begonias. I plant a lot of those because they do good around here. Paper whites that the leaves came up and flowers never came, so they might have to be planted out in the landscape. New hanging baskets from True Value. So back here we have the area that was probably about 20 feet tall in tree limbs and trunks that fell down. They actually dominoed from the neighbor's yard. I don't know if you can see it, but all those trees have been removed, actually. They all dominoed this way into my yard, and then over into the neighbor's yard. Concrete pots that I made last year, full of begonia that I just replanted because, like I said, the yellow pansies don't like the heat. This was once my shed, blown away. Left all the mowers and everything there, but the shed itself is gone. Couldn't find it in the neighbor's yard, anywhere. Then over here, I have a lonely little petunia on top of an upside down concrete pot that I messed up last year. I didn't make the hole deep enough, so this is where it lives for now. Honeysuckle grows all along the fence. It's huge. I'm sure it's been here for years and years. My iris bed, they just got done blooming. Flanked with new terracotta pots from Old Time Pottery. And petunias in a hanging basket. Hosta that was here when I moved in. It'll bloom light purple flowers later on in August. My clematis that I just planted this year, my first one. I was looking for the one that was called Black-Eyed Susan, but I couldn't find that except for online, and they wanted $45 for a small one. So I ended up with this one. And so far, one shoot took off. Within a month, grew to here. I still have to train it a little bit more sideways. And don't pay attention to the basement because this is getting repainted. I power washed it last year, and then this year scraped on it a little bit more because there was more paint up underneath. So this is what you got. Alliums, Purple Sensation. They were purple. I spray painted them because they're done already with the only paint that I had left. Begonias in little pots. My old vintage chairs I absolutely love that I want a table for. Couldn't find one. I hate this table, but it hasn't rusted out yet. So it's a keeper for now. Forget-me-not lilies, they're just coming in. Like I said, don't pay attention to the basement wall. It's been a long time coming. And then back here by under my back tree, Coleus, begonia, spider plants, sedum, pansies in the black pot that I'm surprised that are still living, a turtle, bird bath that needs to be cleaned out again, impatiens in my new blue pot that I got from Old Time Pottery this year. As you can tell, I'm in that store a lot, full of impatiens. Lavender that I have in pots that are actually going to be planted there this fall. Another turtle. I'm not really into turtles, but it just kind of worked out that way. Oh, and these alliums. First time planting them, and they turned out fantastic. All except for one little baby one. It still came up, still flowered, still trying to rock it. But I heard they spread. I hope they do. Allium giganteum. Those over there are called Purple Sensation. Looks like they all came up. And what else do we got? I think that's about it. My back patio. Alright guys. See you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.